Hey, how do I make this thing stop? There we go. So, what's up? What's going on? Who's here? Who's there? We got Scott. We got Tim. We got, well, that ain't right. We got Facebook user. Oh, such a user. Such a user. Yeah, so first topic. Let me move this over here so I can read. No, wrong screen. I should move this over here and move this over here. There we go. And there we go. And then over there. Okay, so question for today that I want to know, and I'm going to put it into a banner here so you guys can see it. Create a banner. I should be happy because, once upon a time, you would have heard click, 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 click. I'm actually a little faster at typing than I used to be. So, and let's see this sucker. Boom.
Boom.
What deals sucked you in on Black Friday this weekend? And what deals did you accidentally make the mistake of clicking on your phone or whatever, and then you get endless advertisements for it, like just nonstop, just keeps going and going and going and going. It doesn't matter where I go, it's like, oh, there's an ad for that thing again. I try to watch YouTube. Oh, geez, there's an ad for that again. I really didn't think that some of those things would have ads, but they do.
Well, for me, R1 keeps popping up my Facebook feeds. I go down Facebook, R1.
And that's just because we went to go and put together an order for R1s.
Well, I think it's been going on for about, I'm going to be serious and honest with this. It's been going on for like a month and a half, 2 months. And that's why I said, okay, finally, it's a sign I have to do it.
Yeah.
New motor going in.
Yeah. So something deep down was telling you that your car was slow and that you needed a faster motor. So boom, there you go.
Yeah, and the cheap used one I ran wasn't fast enough. So,
so that's you guys can think of anything. If while you're watching this, some stupid ad pops up on your phone, let us know what it is, because I can't believe that some of the ads come up. I didn't even realize some of these places had some of these ad campaigns going, but I looked up a couple of cameras that I was looking at improving the video quality here. And then I looked at a couple of 360-degree cameras and stuff. Man, that's all I see. It doesn't matter where I go. It's creepy. We went yesterday to Kelowna real quick. And while we were in Kelowna, we ran into London Drugs because Maddox wanted to see if they had Xboxes and stuff like that, because they're all making up their Christmas lists. I haven't seen a London Drugs ad on my phone in months. I walk out in the parking lot, flip my phone, went to scroll through to check a message because we were supposed to meet somebody, went to Facebook, and then went from Facebook into Messenger. I don't know why I went that way. But when I clicked on Facebook, boom, London Drugs came up at the top of the screen as an ad. I'm like, I'm literally outside the door. What's going on here?
They found you.
Yeah.
Google Maps find you.
Yeah, so he's stalking you. I know where you are. Now that I've said London Drugs and London Drugs and London Drugs a bunch of times,
it's gonna be all everybody else's stuff.
It's gonna be on everybody's stuff, right?
Yeah.
I won't say other things because you don't want those to be on there. Like that would be, you might get in trouble for that stuff. XXX. Ooh.
Well, usually after you leave London Drugs, and you flip open your Google Maps, it has a little survey it wants you to fill out. How was your visit at London Drugs?
Yeah. I just wish that you could say something on that survey saying, I didn't go into London Drugs. I was panhandling outside. or something, just to throw them off, right? Oh, Scott got sucked in by SCX 24 wheels and tires. Wheels and tires. Well, wheels and tires are a very important thing.
Are they for 24s?
Well, yeah, like totally. Like, oh my god. Oh yeah, location services. I didn't even want anybody to know I was in Kelowna. It was too late. I was in Kelowna and I got caught. Busted. But I'm going to say that the stores that I went to were just as dismal, and all the good stuff was gone, and the cheap stuff that nobody really wants is all the stuff that was still left on the shelves. It's the same case there as it is in Vernon, so don't feel bad. Your guys aren't alone. Okay, what should we get into first here? Let's do some new products.
Yeah.
We'll do some new products?
Let's do it.
I think we should do some new products, mostly because, they're new, they're shiny,
new.
They're cool. And yeah, they kind of give us a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. They give me a warm, fuzzy feeling. Boop. Oh, where'd I put it? I'll find it. Just waiting for my computer to wake up again. I had a power outage today, so everything just went fan-freaking-tastic.
Is that
Power
lumpy?
outage most of the day on Sunday. Well, actually all day from 8 till 2, and it wasn't until like 3 o'clock that it came back on. And then Monday I got tied up doing some stuff, and then yesterday I ended up going to Kelowna for the last half of the day, so I didn't get anything done. I figured, oh, no problem, I'll just finish it up today. And then the power
Yeah.
right?
Classic lumpy.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, MST. They've released what they're calling the 86RB. Now, it is basically like it's got the ground effects package. It's got the wide body look and everything going on with it. They're releasing it as an RTR with a brushless system on a RMX 2.0 chassis. Nothing super fancy. Kind of like another company we know that just changes the colors and comes up with a new body and calls it a whole new car. Anyways, they get a white, gunmetal gray, or a baby blue. And there is a clear body available now. They just released it. The part number is on their site right now. So you can get it just in clear, but not on a chassis. So I think it looks pretty badass. I'm excited. It's going to be cool. I like that body. I've always liked that body style. So
That's pretty cool. It's an actual drifter body.
Yeah, an actual drifter body, right? Aaron's excited about this guy. So I'm going to let Aaron talk about this one because I'm kind of excited about it because I'm kind of leaning towards I like this whole GT12 rubber tire class idea, but I'm also having an issue with the fact that I do think we have too many classes and not enough people focusing in our particular group. If we had way more people, it'd be a different story. But I think for the size of our club, I think too many classes is washing it out a bit on us, which is unfortunate because these are really. I watched them at the live RC at Cleveland, and they were ripping. So
yeah, and they're pretty cool looking cars because the GT12, they actually are cars, not like this one here. This is like the Le Mans style.
Yeah. This is the. Basically, they've had this chassis. X12 is nothing new.
No,
It's just that this is the 2022 version of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I mean, everybody's got to have their thing.
So what they've done here, they kept the kingpin setup now. Instead of having a top A arm, they got into a kingpin setup where that stays in there, and you got to buy different kingpins to get different caster and cambers. So takes away some of the parts, so it's less parts you need to have. This year they've added a brace across the front, which is pretty cool. One thing they've done, they've kind of took a step back with this year's car and last year's car, and the way they mount the servo. Now,
Right.
the 19, I think the 16 to 19, they made a chassis on top, like a little part on top, and you could put the servo in there.
Mm-hmm.
It had a groove in it, so you can run, a normal size servo or a shorty servo or like those little mini servos. It would all fit.
Right.
So now they're back to mounting to the chassis. Not sure exactly why. Maybe it's just as fast. Yeah, much cleaner look than the 19s. The other big thing they did, they added a brace down the side of the chassis. You see it above?
Yeah. I see that.
To stiffen up the chassis for all the high grip that we have now.
Yeah, because the older chassis were still on the grayish carpet and starting to come off of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a cool chassis. It comes now with a solid rear axle instead of having the ball diff. And then you can also get the gear diff that a lot of people run in the F1s, and it fits right in there too. So it's a great thing.
So, quick question, being that we're kind of throwing around the idea of a GT12 here, those bodies are still designed to work with that style of tire, right? The foam tire that's on there?
Yeah.
Right. So they're going to have a GT car, a realistic car looking body, but the wheels still look like garbage. Kind of what I'm getting to. So the next thing that we got, T-Bone Racing has released a skid plate for the laser nut. They really seem to be going nuts on the laser nut. They really like the laser nut platform, obviously. Seems to be their thing. So it's just a solid piece. So you beat the hell out of your laser nut. It's an aluminum chassis, so this is just going to save it from scratching up and also help it slide over the rocks a little better.
The slide action is going to be awesome on that.
Slippy slidey. And then Jetco. Have you ever heard of Jetco?
No,
I've never heard of them really. So one of our distributors that we use stocks them, and then it was brought up on a couple of sites that I've been looking on that they've released these new tires. These are 1.9s, they're crawlers, single stage foams. Not really a lot of information on the compound so much. They're calling them. They're saying they're siped on the inside and that they got strengthened sidewalls. I don't know if you take a look at the Conqueror tire, it has quite a similar look to another tire from another company that looks, but they just kind of move the blocks around. And then the Adventurer tire, there's not really a lot of other tires out there I've seen that look like that. I think the closest I would say would be maybe the old Pro Line. What the hell are they called now? Flat irons. They came out with a new version of the flat iron, had some more siping kind of put in it. That's pretty close. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I got a set of flat irons on my 6x6, and they're kind of similar. So that's, that's another brand. I don't know why they went with fluorescent yellow for tire foams.
You never see it anyways.
You never see it anyways, which is, I guess, that it's the stock tire foam that's in there, and there's no question about that. And then what else do we got here? We got Trail Racing came out with. I'm just waiting for this to change. Trail. There we go.
Axles.
They're treely big, aren't they? See what I did there? Treely. They're treely big. So these are for the SCX6. Basically, yeah, same old thing as Trail likes to do with most of the axles they make. The space mounts, so there's some oversized bearings and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, all aluminum. Trail has nice machining, high quality product usually. So yeah, it's a great thing. And then there's been lots of rumors about this.
Yeah,
the iCharger, the DX8, aka the X8 Duo. Now, The reason I picked this picture first is because I want everybody to realize that this does not have a power supply built in.
No.
No power supply for you.
You must go
So
rob computer.
you must go rob computer. But the other thing is there really an advantage to having this sitting on your, rather than two smaller ones with their own independent screens? I don't see the advantage to it because it's not very compact when you have to add another power supply to it still. And
That's the whole
physically,
one.
footprint wise, I think it takes up almost the same amount of space as two individual iChargers, the little ones, right? And if one breaks, you only have to replace one, not two.
Yeah, I've had that happen too in the past.
There you go. And then the next thing we're talking about is Bat Air. So this is from ISDT. And I don't know if you guys remember ISDT, but they made chargers for, well, they were selling them through Horizon for quite a while there.
Never heard of them myself.
So ISDT, basically, they are now the new Spectrum chargers. They look extremely similar if you look at them.
Yeah, it looks exactly like it.
Oh yeah, the similarities are just boggling because I'm pretty damn sure that ISDT is actually manufacturing their chargers. I've heard it on other sites. I've never actually read it or found it to totally guarantee it. Everything on these is going to be XT60s, whereas all the ISDT or all of the Spectrum ones have that new smart connect in them. But this is basically their idea of turning every battery into a smart battery, which you can connect to Bluetooth. You can go through all these different parameters on your phone. It connects to that length, which plugs into your balance port. 2S, 3 to 4S, or 5 to 6S. The different adapter for each size battery.
More stuff to buy.
Yeah, just more stuff to buy. It's probably, I'm going to bet that they're going to be at least $20 a pop. I mean, that kind of thing just seems to be a $20 number is pretty common on that kind of thing.
20 USD, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So $1,000 Canadian.
Yes. And then it's Christmassy time. So it is now time for some of these companies to start releasing their Christmas decorations. First one to do it, usually RC four-wheel drive. So here they have their nice little star cut out of machine. It's laser cut. Pretty cool little decoration. It says 2021 on it. And then if you guys want to get into the scale stuff and your big rigs and your 1/14 scale, and you ever worked in the oil patch around here or anything, then these rims from RC four-wheel drive should bring you back. The old white wheels that just, these are actual bead locks though, so you don't have to glue. You don't have to fight with the plastic rims. I think they'll probably take a pretty good beating. And if you add those spikes, if you painted these black and added those spikes that they have from Sen Racing, they would look totally like some rat rod build to me. There's the dimensions for them. So the setback works on them for every Tamiya scale axle. There's the fronts. They're pretty detailed. I mean, when you look at the size of the hardware for the front lug nuts, it works.
Pretty spot on.
Yeah. It works. So I'd put them on if I had I do, but it has shiny aluminum rims. But if I was building something, I wanted to make it work truckish, then you could put it on there and you'd probably want to rust it up a little bit. Just to give it that oil field weathered and worn look. Or you could be lazy and you could wait for RC four-wheel drive to release their own version of pre-rusted rims, because they do that, like these right here,
right there.
Well, these are called the Landies. They're 1.9s, 1.55s, and they're pre-rusted. They're pre-detailed, pre-rusted, everything's done on them on the screen, and they are not all exactly the same, which is one of the things I was worried about right off the bat. When you look at them, there's another picture in here where there's all four that you get in the package, and they are actually done differently. So it's obviously going through a process that kind of gives them a fake weathering look. They're 1.55s.
There you go.
They will probably work with only RC four-wheel drive tires because they like to do that. And they fit your shiny, pretty hard body perfectly. You know,
Put some
'cause
weather on the hard body and you're good to go, right?
yeah, why not have a faded up, rusted looking body for your faded up, rusted looking rims, right? This is coming from one of the companies that we're kind of going to talk about today a bit is Club 5. They've been releasing piles of stuff, and this is for the Enduro Night Runner, and it is actually the rear cargo rack that people would use for rooftop tents and stuff like that, right? Now, Proline just released their new Silverado body, and their Silverado body has one of these racks, but it was all made out of Lexan, and you had to cut it out. This is actually machine cut steel, all hardware, bolts together, solid. So pros of this, it's going to be strong. It looks good. Cons of this, you're putting a whole pile of weight up high. So,
Roll over madness.
oh yes, all rollover madness all day, every day. So enjoy. It looks good. I'm not going to lie. If you're looking for a scale appearance of a box rack, I think this is the one. It's the best looking one I've seen yet. That's actually made out of metal. I mean, there's some really nice 3D printed ones, but they're 3D printed and they usually show the layering and everything on them too.
Yeah.
Which I don't like. But you can't have that without a rooftop tent.
Gotta have your tent.
You got to have your rooftop tent, and you have to have it
Ooh.
in whatever color you want. I would really, really love to see somebody try to sleep in one of those. But like everybody with a 4x4, nothing says I am more outdoors guy than you. I am more Great White North guy than you than a rooftop tent. Nothing says it more.
Keeps all snakes away from you, right?
Right? What I find funny about this whole thing is they released this rooftop tent, Club 5, again, right? Same company. But you notice that this picture, it's not mounted on their fancy metal rack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy probably came out production wise,
Yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It's detailed in its fabric. I like that it's not that hard plastic like some of them are. So then the Club 5 again, they have more tiny little things.
For SX24.
They have SCX24. These are rock lights. It says that they are meant for the Jeep, which is possibly because of the way the wheel wells are shaped, but I'm sure you could probably shave and cut and make these fit in the C10, or even like I'm sure you could make these work, because all they really need to clear are your shock towers, right? The rest of it you can cut and move around a bit if you need.
But won't that wake up the girlfriend when you're trying to crawl on her?
Only when you crawl over her face, right?
Yeah.
Because then the light's going to be right in her eyes.
She didn't think the aliens are coming to take her away.
Yeah. Really scare the hell out of your dog or your cat with this glowing light thing coming around in the living room. Yeah. I think they did a good job of it. Not a lot of companies are doing lights like that for any of the SC or the 124 scale stuff. So
super tiny.
Yeah. So the next one we got up here would be G-Made, I believe. There we go. G-Made's come out with a TC platform. I don't know if I would call this a super high-end TC platform. These are mostly 3D renderings that you're finding. They're not like actual pictures. But when you look at the pictures here, you can see it looks like the A-arms and everything are actually meant to be aluminum, which G-Made does a lot of aluminum fabrication. And then most of the rest of the chassis is supposed to be a carbon fiber graphite plate.
You know what that looks like to me? Looks like a Euro truck chassis. Oh, lost Travis.
Oh, no. I hit the wrong
one. Euro truck chassis.
It does.
Same kind of arm style and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like it looks like they basically took the Euro truck and went, let's take this chassis. Let's make parts out of aluminum so we can make it blingy.
And carbon fiber.
And carbon fiber-y. and then let's throw this stuff in a chassis and call it. They don't have a name for it. There's no fancy name at all. All they call it on their site is 1/10 scale full carbon fiber on-road chassis with an extra spring set included.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you take that and hide that in your Euro truck.
Yeah.
Be
I don't
awesome.
think you can hide that aluminum in there. So G-Made also has a 1/10 scale trailer. Lots of companies have 1/10 scale trailers. These ones appear to have a better job of hiding the racks and everything like that. My favorite part about this one, though, is the hitch. That hitch is the most realistic looking trailer hitch I've seen yet for a work truck out of anything made by any of the companies out there. I mean, it's even got the proper little pintle release at the top there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, right. Like that's a very well done hitch. I find it odd that they put the pinhole straight up and down in it. So your bolt's going to go up from the top or the bottom, whereas a real receiver hitch, they usually come in from the side, right? That's about the only thing that doesn't look super, super realistic about it. But hey, it's the best one I've seen yet, I think. And it looks like a pretty skookum ball. And then I found this. MIP must be feeling left out or something. I don't know. Because this is their new release for this week.
Oh.
Servo tape.
Servo tape.
Servo tape. We're releasing servo tape, and it's half as thick as the stuff we made last time. Really? And then good old Vanquish. Everybody likes Vanquish, but hey, nothing like coming to a party almost a year late. The Rift has been out for ages, and they had axle issues from the get-go, and they just released their axle now. Why? Why didn't you should have had these out a long time ago?
Well, it might have got stuck in the Suez Canal.
Could have been stuck in the Suez. That's a very valid point.
I'm going with that.
Or not, because their stuff is supposed to be made in the US of A. So maybe not. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that, they wait until it's almost been out for a year and then they release it.
Right? The new chassis coming out. Must have that going down the pipe.
Probably. They have it. It's available in black and clear or silver, whichever way you want to refer to that. And they look pretty skookum to me, so I think you'll probably have no problems with it. So there's lots of rumors about this on the internet. There's no facts about this on Sanwa's site.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet that you can find. However, I did find a complete copy, a PDF version of the instruction manual. Figure that one out. How do you find an entire instruction manual for this, but you can't find any information or any product shots or anything? I found a picture of it. There was one site where there was a guy who was measuring it with a tape measure, so you could see the physical size of it. So it basically shapes up to be about the same as an MTS kind of look, the MT44 MTS. This one kind of fits in the mid part. But the trick that they pulled on everybody with this one is, from everything I've read and everything I've found out so far, it only works with the FH5 protocols. Now, I don't know if you guys realize, but the FH5 protocol is the protocol that they released on the new receivers for the M17.
Yeah.
So nobody's making clones, nobody's making knockoffs that work with these. Like when you get those ones from Red Dog or any of those other brands, they're running that FH4T or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're not going to find knockoffs. You're going to have to buy actual Sanwa receivers for now, which, for Sanwa, that's great. For you guys who have a whole batch of other receivers and you think you're going to run this, not going to work for you. You're going to have to go with an MT44 or the MTS.
Or M17.
Unless they discontinue that one and make this one their mid-range. I don't know. I can see it happening. I can totally see it happening. And then, that's pretty much it for new stuff this week. However, hey?
That's the fastest in all the land, though.
It was pretty quick, yeah.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, I mean, everybody does the Yule log at Christmas, right?
Oh
You guys ever
God.
put that fireplace up on your TV? This is on YouTube. It'll be down in the description. If you go to Horizon Hobbies site, I'm not going to show a video clip of this. This is just a still shot off of it, but this is the fireplace / Yule log from Horizon Hobby. So you can sit there and have your RCs and everything there and watch the fire burn with the heat of your screen because that's romantic, right? Anyways, that is what's new in RC for this week. And if you guys like that stuff, tune in to YouTube and subscribe and make sure that you know and like it so that I know which stuff you guys want to see and which stuff you don't want to see. If you want to see more information on certain items, let me know. We'll do some reviews on them later. I will find my way to get my dirty mitts on them and I will bring them in. Anyways, that is it for new in RC. Next topic. What is the next topic today? Oh, yes. Okay, who else got sucked in? I gotta read some comments here because we didn't read any comments while we were waiting. Who bought stuff on Black Friday? Oh, Timmy got sucked in by LiPo batteries. Buy one, get one free. There's a reason why.
Uh-oh. We were talking about that earlier this week, weren't we?
Yeah. Zarek spent $300 on a headset. Holy. I bet you it's not as good as my headset. My $20 Best Buy headset. So what headset is $300? Please tell me. It's got to be like one of those Beats ones or something, right?
All I know is I've got packages showing up at the house all week. The wife's done some Black Friday shopping of some sort online.
That you're not allowed to see?
I've seen everything that's come so far, and some stuff's being shipped back.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't really get a chance to go through these and test them all, but I did go online and look up some stuff for some apps for RC for doing setup stations and such. Now I'm going to actually do a proper review on these at some point. Me and Aaron will get together and do them. I found a couple of really cool ones. I found one for the crawling guys that I thought would be really interesting, and it is called Crawl Score.
Crawl Score.
Yeah, Crawl Score. And it is actually a full-on crawling. It is a full-on crawling scoring system. So you'll put in your name, and I'm going to do a screenshot of this for you guys and show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see. You can't see on my screen. That's part of the problem here. I need to figure out a way to get this on here so that you guys can see it. But it's called Crawl Score. It is put out by, hold on, let me get back here. Let me get back. What is the name of this company again? I'm just going to go in and put test. The course is going to be Vernon. So it asks you the course, it asks you what class you are. So you can enter class 1, 2. It has all the proper classes 1, 2, 3, Pro, MOA, Sporty, and Mini. So all the major classes, really. We're going to call this Mini because, it's winter. Then you continue. And I don't know if you guys can see this. No, you can't. See?
I can't see that.
I can't see that on the screen. I can almost see it on the screen. Anyways, try this. Let me make you guys dark and see what that does. There we go. Let's try this. Is that any better now? No.
No, not so much.
It's not any better. There we go.
Log on to StreamYard too and share your screen.
What's that?
Can you log onto StreamYard with that?
I can, but then it does a wicked echo. Let me try it. Let me see.
Okay, do it.
Let me see what I can do here. Oh my God.
Just mute the mic action.
Yeah. Sending this to myself. This is kind of weird. I've never tried to stream the screen, to share the screen off of here and be streaming at the same time. But let's see what we get.
Full system shutdown.
Full system shutdown. Okay, so there.
Aaron Matlow wants to know if we're going to have Luke on. So you can fill us in from what happened at Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm going to have Luke on at some point here, but Luke sounds a little tired and burned out. He had a bit of a rough run. I guess the part of coming back was the worst part for him, I guess.
I didn't even hear about that part of his adventure yet.
Okay. What am I supposed to share this to? Oh, why is it not working this time?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. It's not wanting to work this time. That's a bummer. Yeah, no, not going to work. Not wanting to work because I'm trying to copy this link into... here we go. Now I'll try it. No, stop asking me all these questions. I want to use this. Okay. Nope. Not working. Not wanting to do it. So I'll set that up better next time. So, Aaron's gone all quiet for a minute. Oh, no. Where'd he go? So anyways, there's that app that I'll tell you guys about. And then there's another one. It's called RC Gear Calculator. So the RC Gear Calculator one is set up so that you can check out your rollout and your gear ratios and all that stuff. So I haven't had a chance to set it up and use it on any of mine yet. I just found these apps a couple of days ago and was snooping through them. And then I was going to actually do like a screenshot thing on here and do a video. And then the power kept going out. So that kind of ruined my plans. So there's that one. Then there's another one called RC Setup. So RC Setup is also another one that you can actually look up the setups and stuff from other people who are running similar style tracks on the same kind of carpet, same chassis, whatever. That one you have to sign in. It's called So Dialed.
That one there you can actually get a subscription for too, right?
There are some out here that you can get subscriptions to. Let's see here. So this one here, this has chassis in here, two-wheel drive touring car electrics, two-wheel drive dirt ovals, two-wheel drive off-roads, two-wheel drive pan cars. We have 3 racing. We have four-wheel drive GP. We have actually the associated DR10 in here. So there's setup sheets in here for drag chassis as well. RC10s, RC8s, TC3s, 4, 6, 6, 6.1, 6.2, 7, 7.1, 7.2. Agama, which I haven't heard of them for a long time. ARCs. Awesomatics are in here. Awesome. Capricorns, CRCs, Custom Works. So Custom Works are they're an oval racing brand. They make a lot of sprint car style chassis. The ones, the World Outlaw looking ones.
Oh yeah.
Here you go, Aaron. Here's one in here for your Exotech F1 Ultra is in here. HB, your hot bodies are in here. Hobeo's in here. IGT8 Infinities are in here. Kyosho, Mugen, PR Racing, Roche, Schumacher's in here. Serpent's in here. Soar, S Works is in here. Tamiya. So all of the M chassis are in here for Tamiya.
Huh.
TTO1 Euro truck chassis are in here. Techno, TLR, TLR, TLR. Wow, there's a lot of TLRs. Oh, look at that. The Traxxas Slash is in here. Express RC's in here. And X-Rays. So I'd say it's fairly recent as well because we even have like the X-Ray GTX 8 2022 is in here. GTXE 2022. T4 all the way up to 21. The X1 all the way up to 21. The X4 2022 is in here already. So people that are running that chassis are already using this platform. Yokomos are all in here. So pretty much every brand is in here with a setup sheet. So what do we got here? Which one should I pick? The X1 T4 21. Add a car. Hit choose model. Okay, and save. So then you basically can go through here and you go through your pages. You can see what setups you've changed. You can punch in your base setup. It gives you all your calibrations and everything for your front suspension, rear suspension, shocks, the tires you were running, differential fluid levels, the types of oils you're running, and pictures. So you can add pictures to it.
Huh.
So that's the cool one for that. You can see what your track name was. You can label what the type of surface is. So you got indoor, outdoor, asphalt, astroturf, blue groove, carpet, clay, hard packed, loose and loamy. Your grip, low, medium, or high. Moisture levels. Surface, either smooth, medium, bumpy, rutted, or blown out. Layout, tight, medium, or open. And you can even put your temperature in here. Track temperature and air temperature. There's a lot of little details you can put in here.
Huh.
And then you can also put in your lap times and all such, that like your best laps and stuff you did. So that's more of a setup sheet looking one.
That way you can be so dialed.
Yes. So that one, and then they're in this, they also have what they call a pill insert calculator. It comes from the same company. Now, this pill insert calculator is, you know how you put those different pills in that change where your pins are?
Yeah.
Right? This basically tells you if you want to add a degree or 2 degrees or something, it tells you what pill you need to add in to make that change into your chassis of your brand, which is kind of cool. It's mostly broke down into families of cars, like the Associated B6 family, 3 Racing family, Hot Body, Mugen, Serpent, S-Works Techno family, Losi, all the X-Ray family. So it gives you all those things, little pointers for you to figure that stuff out, right? Let's get back. So that is 3. Okay, we talked about crawl. We talked about RC gear calculator, so dialed, and RC pill. So the one that's the most interesting to me is because we were trying to calculate a rollout for that Euro truck, right?
Yeah.
To see how close it would be if we changed out the spur gear that I had with a different pinion and how close we could get, considering that it's running TC tires on it instead of, this is a loaner truck, loaner car we're setting up.
Loaner car, the loaner.
The loaner. So yeah, I was looking for a app that would tell me the gear ratio and the rollout and such, and this is one that will do that. So that's that stuff. And then I was looking online trying to see, is there anything on computer you can get? I did find RC Crew Chief. I don't know if you've ever seen RC Crew Chief before.
I have seen it. I think that's the one they had to have the subscription for.
No, not this
No,
one.
not that one. Thought it was the crew chief one.
Well, maybe I'm looking at a different one, but this one, I'm gonna have to change the screen, not dark. I'll show you this one here. I'm gonna share the screen up to you guys right now so you guys can see it. Boom, 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 boom. So this is RC Crew Chief. Interesting thing, this is all made in Canada. And this guy actually has a complete setup station that you can buy that is lasers. It's all laser beam, 3D printed though. But there's also an entire tutorial series and stuff here on all the different things you can do for setups and stuff like that. So Crew Chief setup software. This might be the one you're talking about with the subscription service. It doesn't say anything about a subscription. It just says a flat rate right in here. It doesn't say it's a subscription, but you never know. Try before you buy, 30 free, thousands of hours of research, program installation, 2 computers, blah, blah, blah. Online model library, automatic program updates, built-in user manual, and timely bug fixes. They all claim to have timely bug fixes. So that's going to give you a bunch of information on what setups you should change to. And then the other thing they have here is this. Open up. This is their TC laser system. So it's basically, I would just do the big one that says the full kit with the adapters to do Osmatics, X-ray, Yokomo, BD, all of them, right? And it's basically a system that's set up with a little laser and everything with your gauge. And then you set it all up, and it's like the laser system for doing tow in and tow out on a full-size car.
Yeah, just the way you sit at the shop.
Right. That's how it would set up on the board. And as you can see in the top corner here, you can see where the dot's hitting. Right? Just off the line a bit. So you can see which way you got to go, what adjustments you need to make, whatever, right? So there's that stuff on there. And then they've also got a whole list of tutorials and videos and stuff here. There's an entire video tutorial series, one for their system, but they've got a whole tutorial system here on brushless motor dyno testing, the science of setup, 10 episodes for that one, creating an AET 7.1 model, creating off-road models, RC Crew Chief program overview and use. I haven't watched any of them yet. Dyno and brushless motors and effects of different setup changes. So if you guys are looking for pointers and tips and stuff, it's kind of a quick free. These videos are free. They're all on YouTube. So you can turn around and watch them whenever you want. Quick little reference thing you can do. And that's pretty much all the stuff I really found that had to do with racing, like setups and stuff like that was available online. Pretty wild. I thought there would be a lot more, and there weren't. But I was kind of meh.
And one thing I use online, I use it's called for X-ray anyways. It's the setup helpers. So they make one for
those are the sheets that you can download from X-Ray's site, right?
I think they're on X-ray as well.
Okay.
And Petite RC.
Okay.
It tells you, what you change and what's going to affect. They have it for like T4, X1. They have it for all the X-rays. I don't think they got anything for the X4 yet, though.
I'm just looking to see. RC, yeah, no, all this RC Crew Chief I'm seeing coming up here on Google is all the same one I was just on.
Okay.
He does have he does have a Facebook group. And he did have a thing on Live RC in 2020 about the latest version. So that's it for setup stuff. Found another really cool thing that I think all the guys that are racing are going to enjoy. Aaron and I are going to try it out on the weekend. It is a timing system. Well, it's called RC timing. It costs like, I don't know, $5, whatever it was. And you can add your cars, and it uses the camera on your phone. And you set up your phone close to the track. It'll broadcast over Bluetooth, so you can hook it up to a Bluetooth speaker so you can hear it. And it will actually, like, you set up the camera so it identifies every color or every car by its paint scheme, basically. Right?
No changing
Where,
bodies.
yeah, no changing bodies during the race. And then you can watch it, and you can run. You can run it, and if you don't have a timing system with you, like say when we do our outdoor stuff and we're just kind of impromptu, let's go throw some track down and race. You don't have to go and set up an entire timing system, hopefully, right? And it'll do up to 10 cars at once, which we don't usually have that many cars on the track at a time anyways.
No.
So I think it'd be kind of cool to watch that and try it out. So I'm going to throw it on the track here this weekend coming up, and we'll try it out and see how it goes.
See how accurate it is compared to the timing system. Be kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Gord, you've sent me videos, and that's fine. I have an issue. Last week we got flagged with a copyright, and our video got pulled from doing the live stream. So it was because of RCRCRC flagged us with a copyright violation because we showed a clip from their channel promoting their channel. Douchebags. So I don't want to get a copyright infringement. So if there's any music on this chat on this video that you're sending me, I won't show it. Because, well, I'm not getting copyright strikes anymore.
No, definitely not worth it.
No, totally not worth it.
Travis had to go to copyright school.
Yes.
Get a slap on the wrist.
Stupid. Unbelievable.
Here's an example of one of the questions that was on it.
It's actually the questions are fine. It's a stupid video you have to watch. I'd show you guys, except I would probably get in trouble and copyright infringement. I'm not going to show you. Once again, like I said, douchebags. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's any music added to these. Okay, I know I can show these. These are safe because they're just pictures.
And volume down.
Yeah.
So here's my question for everybody. Today was like plus 18 out there. December 1st, plus 18.
Right?
What do you guys get out there? Do something out there? Go crawling? Wear some shorts?
I'm going to say somebody did.
I wore shorts. I had an appointment to go wear shorts. It was nice. Yesterday,
when we went to Kelowna, we had to make a quick beeline over to the store and pick up some stuff before we left town. So we swing out to the store and we go by the high school, and school was out, just getting out. And there were mobs and mobs and mobs of kids walking down the road in shorts and t-shirts. And I was like, what? All right, here we go. Here's Gord's. This would be Gord's crawling here in the past day or two. This might have been today or yesterday. Either or, you can see there's no snow there.
Mud pit.
There's a mud pit. Oh, let's go back this way. Okay. There's a picture of his so dirty Max.
With oversized tires on it.
With the oversized tires on it. Let's make this one bigger. There's another shot of his crawler out. And look at that. There's green grass there. It's green grass.
Growing.
This would be his Max ripping through a hole. A little bit muddy, I can tell. I can see he's playing with color and black and white on here. See how there's only color here?
Being trying to
All
be
black
artistic.
and white everywhere else. He's getting all artsy fartsy on us. That's pretty cool.
Ding.
That would be Gord messaging me. All right, let's see.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Rub it. Rub it.
I can't make this one bigger. Won't let me make it bigger. All I can do is make the sound. Oh, I know I can make it bigger. Here, I'll make it bigger. Hold on. I have an idea. I know how to do it. I gotta go here. I'll pull this off here for a minute. I gotta go through and download each one of these
Oh God.
onto my computer. Okay, so that was a mud puddle. That was a mud puddle. No, I don't want that. Make it bigger. No music in them. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Or if I download them onto my computer screen and then play them, I can play them on a bigger window.
So this is when you really test your electronics, see if they really are waterproof.
All right, okay, let's go here. Now, open. 4116. Okay. This one compete deleted. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna pause it now.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not.
I hear sound.
Yeah. So there's no sound per se, but there is video here. Oh, I want to share the screen, not that. That.
So there's all Travis' files.
It's all my files. All right. Now is it going to be clear? I'm going to turn it down because it's just slow-mo car sounds.
Super slow-mo.
Super slow-mo. See if it plays. Waiting.
Ballooning front tires. Those things balloon.
And then when they touch down, they just spray everything all around them. I know how this goes. So there's that video. See the next video. That looks kind of rocky and gray.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no mud flinging in this one. We got stuck in the mud already. So do you fall back down the hillside or?
And he made it.
And he made it. Now he's going to come back down it.
And tumble.
And go tumbling down. I could teach you that trick. I can totally teach you the trick of flipping ass over tea kettle all the way down the hill. All right, next one. This looks like the same puddle, but I'm going to guess that you're coming from the other direction. And go.
3, 2, 1.
And go. And go. Go. Guard, come on, go.
Here I am up by the army camp here, and
Yeah.
there's some buffalo here. I'm gonna go through.
He says this is the Spectrum 6S combo. Nice. And everybody's all dirty. And that makes Gord all happy.
And then he's gonna have to be maintenance for 20 hours. Tear it
Right?
all apart, get all the mud out of there, clean the bearings.
That won't happen. Nope.
So just run until she breaks. Let her buck.
Get rid of this. Why is this playing now? Boom. Okay, done. So that's that. Oh, that's why, because that was a download of another video. So what was the next thing I was going to talk about today? Not really a lot, because it kept raining and ruining my plans. So oh yes, I remember. So we talked about the apps. Not overly impressed with all the apps that are out there, but we are going to try a few of them out and test them out and see how they work. And then with new and RC, we've already talked about that. This week's brand of the week. Let's talk about the brand of the week.
Brand of the week.
This week.
Brand of the week. Brand of the week. Brand of the week. Brand of the week.
There we go. Club 5. And I'm going to change the pricing here to Canadian dollars on here. And I'm going to share this to our screen so you guys can see it. I've been finding a lot of new releases out of these guys lately. They're doing a lot of parts and such that are. Let's see if this does it here.
So where are they based out of?
UK, by the looks of it. They do offer their pricing and stuff in Canadian dollars. And they have a pile, like lots of 3D printed accessories that they're actually manufactured and sold, right? So lots of really cool stuff. They're the ones making the new Night Runner cage or roof back rack. They make a dual tip exhaust for it. A lot of their stuff is quite detailed, really nice. And just wait for this to open.
Lots for Land Rovers, UK action.
Yeah, it doesn't help any that whenever I do live stream, everybody in my family decides they need to go on the internet at the same time. So it's making all my stuff
be quiet. Shut up, be quiet. Okay,
yeah.
I'll go on this.
Please, sir. Just close that. Just going to close a bunch of other ones here.
That might speed it up.
It might.
Just a bit.
So here's the scale exhaust.
Dual tips. That's pretty sweet.
Right? And they're actually chromed. So I think they're actually like a metal sleeve slipped onto piping. Just like the real thing would be. So it's nicely done. A lot of their product is fairly nicely done. They are printed. If you take a look at the texture in them, you can tell that it's definitely a printed style, but it's like it's that powder print type stuff. It's not a layer style printing, FDM.
Okay. Is it could it be like prototyped, printed, and then they cast it?
I don't know. It looks to me like the product that goes out the door, looks to me to be pretty much the same stuff. I've seen some pictures on other sites, and it looks still the same. So it has the same texturing to it. So that's just some of the stuff for there. But they have like every model. Instructions. Let's go back home. I mean, this is Element Enduro Night Runner, and it's just endless scale of or list of stuff. But for the Element Enduro alone, they have. Holy man, computer, you're killing me here today. Okay, Element Enduro. There we go. So this is where they had the rear um, rooftop tent style thing. They have the cargo rack and they have the exhaust. They have this really cool little third brake light in here, which is neat. It actually lights up and functions.
That's cool.
So that's kind of cool. Canadian pricing on them is not bad, like $14 Canadian for that light. Rooftop luggage rack. They have like a chase rack.
I like that
It's
rack
kind of a
there.
neat one, eh?
Yeah.
And then they've got some stuff for the Sendero, the new Element Sendero, the HD version, which is also pretty cool. Same thing, but they do have some rock lights, and they've got a reinforced cage and some additions to the cage. There's 6 pages of stuff just for the Element.
Crazy.
Then we get into, let's see what they got for the Vanquish. Let's see if they got anything for the 410. They must have something, or they wouldn't have a list, right? They got an actual drop hitch here.
Oh, a drop hitch.
Aluminum adjustable drop hitch.
That'd be awesome.
Bunch of different rims, so that's kind of a generic thing. Rear compartment panels. Mud flaps, those are cool. Magnetic body mount. Rear truck bed for the Vanquish VS410. Interior door panels, that's cool.
You can really scale up your vehicle, eh?
Yeah, I'll let you scale it all right up. Magnetic body mount again for the front, I believe. Rear compartment panels, Vanquish. So those look like they're cut out of steel or out of thin stainless. International logos, Scout logos. Dual stage foams for the VXT tires. That's different. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter what you do with foams. You're never going to make those tires any better. So we have everything. Like we have Axial, we have the Element Enduros, we have Red Cat, Traxxas, Vanquish, Viterra, the old HPI Venture, which is kind of a ghost nowadays, G-Made, RC four-wheel drive stuff, bumpers, roof racks, links, rod ends, tires and foams, wheels, lighting, accessories, lots of scale accessories. Their site is piled, just chock full of new stuff, and they always have some new stuff coming up. So, like I was showing earlier, when you go on here, you just sort by newest items. When you go through their stuff, I mean, here's some pretty decent looking beadlock rims, although these would be a pain in the ass to take off. We got featured and new products. So I guess the newest product that they would classify in their list is actually these fender removal, fender flare, fender deletes for the SCX6.
The big one. Fender delete.
The big guy. Just have to wait for it to wake up.
Keep loading. Come on. Oh.
There it is. So they're metal panels that just go in there and replace where the fender would mount.
So you just chop the fenders off and stick those on?
Yep. There's a couple guys running around with this on their full size here. They're not legal. You'll get pulled over and given a ticket. But do what you do until you get caught, right?
Yeah. Then you play dumb.
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Okay, Miss Officer, I'll go put those back on and I'll come from a fix-it ticket.
So that's kind of cool. So, Club 5. And I'm going to go down to the bottom of their page here and see if it says anything about where they're from. So they got 2 contacts. They got Taipei in Taiwan and Los Angeles, California. So they probably are Chinese, but they probably have a North America branch.
Yeah, there we go, Taiwan.
Headquartered in Taipei City. 2008, specialized RC cars and trucks.
It's been around for a while, 2008. Not bad.
It appeared to me, by the look of this picture here, I don't know if you guys, but you guys go to their site and check it out. You'll see it looks like there's actually a complete scale crawler course in the background there. And there's all their trucks and stuff on display. Yep, there's the crawler course right there. Club 5 Racing. So yeah, they have a pile of product and a pile of different things. Check out their site. It's pretty cool. They got a lot of new stuff, and they seem to be coming up with a new thing every week.
Yeah.
Every week for the past little while, we've had something from them pop up on the new product feed. So they're cool. I like them. Check them out. Check them out. Yeah.
So excited about racing this weekend?
I don't know. I had a rough week last week.
Oh,
I still haven't even looked at my car.
oh.
Still at that mode where I'm just like, if I look at it, I see red. So, yeah, I'm planning on being there.
I'm pretty stoked. Gonna have Kamloops coming out.
Yeah.
You get old Kamloops versus Kelowna.
Yeah. Yeah. How many? What do you think they're bringing?
They're bringing
TCs?
at least 5.
Mostly TCs though, right? Not
Oh
TC
yeah,
or scale spec.
TCs, scale spec.
Yeah.
Tyrell's gonna bring his F1 out again. I think Jason Martin's got an F1 too. Yeah, he does. Let's see if he brings that out too.
Yeah, that's going to be same time this week. We're starting at 6.
Yeah, starting at 6 Saturday.
6 on Saturday, and then
start early on.
Yeah.
Start early on Sunday. Doors open at 8. We'll try to get racing at 9, and then try to get 3 rounds of qualifying and 3 rounds of mains.
Cool.
To get lots of run time.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna have Steve's gonna come out. Steve and Mason are gonna come out. Haven't seen them out since last year, so that'll be good to get them out again.
Very good.
So it's a good day.
Yeah, I just got to put my car back together because the electronic got ripped out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I looked at it a little bit. I think I can put it back together without having to cut and retrim wires. Yeah. Super fun. Super fun. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Maddox is looking forward to his. We got to make some changes to his rear suspension because the shocks started coming off all the time on it now.
On the Mini?
On the Mini, yeah. The Euro truck was doing good. This Euro truck was running great. It was probably one of the faster ones out there.
Do you put a fresh motor in that thing?
Yeah, it's got a fresh motor, so yeah. So it's going good now. The other motor, I drowned it, but it didn't really clean it that much. So I'm gonna run some electronics cleaner through it, and then put it in and try to freshen it up a bit. Just want to have it at least as a spare.
Yeah. Take a look inside, see the brushes are even in there anymore. So you've had some good runtime on that thing, you were saying.
Well, I've run this one for a long time. I bought this truck when there was only one man chassis available. There was only one Euro truck chassis available. You can get to pick between colors or any of that stuff.
It was this or this?
Yeah. It wasn't even this or this. It was this.
Was this?
You want a Euro truck, this is the one you buy.
Is this, or is it the man truck, or it's the man truck?
Well, there's the brushes are all there and everything's intact. But wow, is there ever a lot of buildup in there? Holy. I'd say that armature is worn down damn near a millimeter. Like there's a groove in there with
Big groove in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Probably a good time for a change.
Yeah. Stock up on a bunch more of them and bring them in. They're actually a pretty cheap motor, so
Yeah, what are they, $15 or something?
something like that. They're cheap. They're just sometimes they're hard to get, especially during the race season, right? That's
Yeah,
really hard to deal with.
it's everything race related.
Right?
As soon as racing starts, it's gone. Indoor carpet gone.
So Gord says he'd love to come out and race if somebody wants to come pick him up. So I don't know who's going. I'm gonna be got kid. We'll see. Might be able to figure something out for you. We'll throw the ideas out there and see. Maddox is coming racing, right?
This is race weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
You
He's
got to fix your car still.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and now he's got plans. Yeah, we're just going to do the same idea on that bottom shock. I think it actually split one of the hoops on the bottom. So we're just going to replace that. Because the shock would come off and the back end was running like this. And then his car was just turning into the wall nonstop. It was a little frustrating.
I'd say.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, put the countersunk screw in there. Seems to help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those made a big difference. They never popped off again. But seriously, I don't understand those screws. I don't know if I have a set here. I think I do.
Is that like the set screw?
My car's still in the truck.
Yeah, I told you to go get it a long time ago.
That's what I'm gonna go through.
It's locked. Make sure you grab the keys. So these are the screw or the collars, right?
Yeah.
The end of the shocks and the end of the steering. They're just tiny. Like there's maybe 5 mil, if that, worth
Yeah.
of thread in there. Well, then they give you a turnbuckle shaft or whatever you want to call it, a screw pin, and it's only 12 millimeters, if that. So if you put a couple of spacers in there to make sure that the spacing is even on both sides, you end up with 3 millimeters worth of thread that's actually holding into the plastic on these.
Might want something a little bit longer.
Well, I'm just amazed because every one of them was like that all the way around that car. Every one of them I looked at, they're using the same size, and it amazes me that they've held up as long as they have with that little thread. But, with these things, as soon as it tears out once, it's done.
It's done.
Unless you can go deeper in with the threads or you go in with a bigger thread. But 9 times out of 10, once you tear these once, they're done. So that's what he's encountering right now is tearing them once and they're done. So Euro truck, though, that's holding up good. Put a different body on there that's not as floppy as the old body. And we still have the old body, but I don't think we're going to bother putting it on anything ever again. Be one of those permanent shelf queen things.
Hang up like a trophy.
Right?
Been there, raced it.
Well, where we were in the summer during street heat, that one kid that was running that one, he hit so hard he ripped the cab right off the top of the truck. And he kept going.
Kept going.
Didn't even slow him down.
How many rims? I think you broke like three rims that day.
I know I lent him a couple rims.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how many he went through.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is pretty much it. There's not really a lot more today. Got anything that grinds your gears yet this week, Aaron?
I had something, but seemed to lost it.
You lost it?
Lost it.
Yeah, I kind of had something, but I probably shouldn't say it. So I have to retone it down a bit before I say anything because I don't want to get another copyright or some other mark on our thing. Get banned. I don't want to be banded and get in trouble.
Go in YouTube jail for a week.
Go to YouTube jail for a week. Yeah, that would suck. Yep.
That's all I got. Other than that, race weekend. People are coming. Let's do this.
So all the guys coming down from Kamloops, I'm going to post it out there. I just would put it out there right there. If you're going to travel to our races from another area or another club, basically outside of the Okanagan, really, if you're going to travel from outside of the Okanagan to come and see us, then you will have a $10 gift certificate from Make My Fun that you can use online that we will give you to help offset the price of fuel and give you something for at least showing up. Right?
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh, you got your cars now.
Mhm.
He found them finally.
It's only been like a week and a half.
Yeah, it's only been sitting in the car. It's only sitting in the truck for a week. Just put them there and then take them all out of the box. You got to find yourself another workbench. Mom took yours over.
Yeah, it looks a little full behind you there in the corner.
Yeah, we got a couple projects going on. I'm currently revamping here still and here. And I'm setting up some curtains there to go across there so that you guys can't see all the mess back there. You got to get my mess right there. And I put up some LED lights and stuff in here in all of these and, super high quality tape. They fell, and then they fell. So they're all hanging there, right there. And then, so we got curtains that are going to cover us there to kind of block that all out. And then I can change this and then I can get rid of some of the stuff that's back here on this shelf. And then I'm going to turn this screen a little bit more, shining back this way more. That's my plan. That's my plan. Or I might even just let it shine that way still. I don't really care, but you won't be able to see all of this. Oh, there's like 24 bodies hanging on the wall there.
In your collection.
In my collection. No, some of them are brand new. Like a bunch of my drag car bodies are hanging up there. New ones that I grabbed extras of so that I didn't have to worry about if I scratched it. I may or may not scratch every once in a while. What you doing?
Looking
Or
for
just total wreck.
Put this down.
Oh, there it is.
So I'm looking at his car and I'm noticing that his mirrors have a lot of paint missing off of them. Like you rubbed them really good and all the paint came off. And there's the broken wheel is that one.
Ah.
The suspension thing came off.
It was all green. Now it's got lots of black.
Lots of black.
Lots of black.
Well, you should see this body here.
It stands out on the track though, doesn't it?
It does. I can't quite.
Oh yeah, that one's showing lots of rub.
Yeah, a lot black just from being rolled up on and skidded across.
You keep lending that one out to everybody. That's the reason.
Yeah, all across the roof.
Oh, yeah, that had the rear wing was ripped right off of it last race, wasn't it?
I think so.
And then he hit it or something, and it was just flopping away in the breeze.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yes, this thing's keep lending out and taking a butt kicking.
And that is the MO8 chassis.
MO8 with the Porsche body, Exotec Porsche.
Yeah, that's the fast chassis
with the dual
super
dual
high performance, right?
Oh yeah. Somehow he's got some black underneath the whale tail.
That means that somebody went up on top of them. There's a very strong possibility that person who went up on top of them might have been driving that little green car back there.
Even has like a tire mark across the the wing here.
That might have been from him. That could have been from him. Not gonna lie, it was probably from him.
I even got some. Oh, I got somebody's white paint on the outside of the bumper. It's a big chunk of white paint on the outside.
Aaron says he's got a new racer coming this weekend.
All right.
Built him a car out of your old T4. Wow. Holy.
That's
Well,
like
cool.
the first
Okay.
T4.
All right.
I'm hoping my friend comes.
Which one?
Marshall.
I don't think Marshall will show.
I'm texting him right now.
Okay, you text him right now. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the gamer kids to come and race. Because
that's what I'm also trying to do.
my thoughts are if you're good at gaming, where you're doing things by look and really not by feel, then you should be pretty decent at racing, right? It's RC. Like if you can drive a full-size car and you can drift, it's a totally different feel because you can feel it breaking loose. You can feel it doing all the things that when you're on the edge, but on a car, RC car, you're looking at it and you're like, okay, wait a minute. Is it sliding? And then
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Sliding, yeah. Usually
It's gone.
sliding before you know it's sliding. So, yeah, if you can get people who are into the gaming aspect, as much as I can't stand gaming. Not that I don't like gamers, I just can't stand gaming. I feel like my life got wasted away every time I play a video game.
Oh god, I get sucked into the black hole.
Right? You just go down that rabbit hole and you never like, huh? I said that while my son is over there wasting his life away gaming. Exactly. He's sitting there with a headset on, just.
Yeah. If I had one of those simulators, those race simulators, I would be gone for days.
That's what Maddox wants, is one of those. What I do want for a simulator, and that's an interesting thing, actually, because the new Futaba TPX 10, that new 10 channel receiver or channel radio they came out with, actually has a USB interface, so you're supposed to be able to plug it in directly to a computer and use it as a controller.
Oh Jesus!
Right, so you can go on to get. Supposedly, you're going to be able to go on to games, and I'm just reading this in forums. I haven't read this on actual manuals or anything. I just saw this comments in a forum, and they were talking about it. They were saying that you could actually use it for playing like Forza and other video games and stuff, and it's supposed to feedback across the same as like a PS3 or a Xbox controller, right? But I just want to run something where I get to run like VRC Pro. Yeah. I want to go on there with my radio and race a bit and just get some more practice time in and get some more rhythm. Get the rhythm in, get the feel in. Even though it's not perfect, it's still better than sitting here with your thumb up your butt.
Waiting.
Well, it's really hard to drive with your thumb up your butt. Have you ever tried?
No.
It's really hard.
Right here.
Really hard.
Right here.
And you're left-handed too.
The proper.
You got all the weird problems.
Proper-handed.
If you were proper-handed, then half the radios would still. You wouldn't be able. You'd be able to use all the radios, not just half of the radios.
Not just the highest end radio.
Right. You know why they make it only the high-end radios for you guys?
Make us suffer.
No, because they know that you guys need all the help you can get.
Jerk. Oh. But they should make like a shell. They should be able to convert your controller over because it's got to be. Well, there's quite a few left-handed people out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's lots.
Like, there's even that new guy that showed up last week. He's left-handed.
Are you stealing my tools?
Oh yeah,
he's stealing my tools already. He's been here for what? 5 minutes? Thief. 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 Thief.
There's enough left-handed people out there that need a cheap left-handed controller to keep them into it. Because you think about it, you got a kid that's 5 years old that drives left-handed. He's got a Traxxas car. They should make like a Traxxas left-hand conversion.
What about like? I know they're not a high-end controller, and the price point is kind of up there.
What are you gonna say? I already know what you're gonna say.
Well, it's a genius idea what they did. Yeah, the Noble. Yeah,
Noble.
The Noble, you can hand it to the guy beside you, and they can grab it and turn it and use it as right-handed or left-handed, whatever way they want to go.
Or you can even put it right out the front and be front-handed.
Yeah, like that's genius. That's genius. That was a great idea. It was a great design. I don't like a lot of the other stuff about those radios.
Nothing else about it but that.
How do I do this?
How do you-
I broke it right there.
Oh, you broke it.
You broke it. See how badly did you break it?
I broke it right in half right there.
Oh, you did.
Classic.
Yeah, you did. So how do you deal with this?
Yeah. I don't know how to get it off.
Well, you got to take the ring off there first. So back this off all the way. Okay. Back this off all the way. Get all of the carpet out of it. It's full of carpet.
I could just put an entire new spring on there. We got plenty
No,
of those.
you're not putting it entirely.
I got to keep the match set in there.
Keep it somewhat the same. Pull that out there. And
Take off the spring retainer.
holy man. Can't take the spring retainer off.
No?
Oh, this one was in there tight, man. Doesn't want to come off.
Well, you're done for, kid. Sorry. Had a good run.
Your career's over. Holy man.
Euro truck.
Okay, I got it. Okay, don't lose that. Don't lose that. Now you're gonna take this. Where am I?
Give him like a minute. Lost.
Yeah, a minute of my life I can never get back.
Oh, he'll lose the parts, man.
Grab
He'll
my
lose
shot
the
pliers.
springs. Like, I need the spring.
Oh, did you see he grabbed these? Did you see he grabbed these?
Uh-oh.
Oh, grab the shock pliers, the big black ones. Those,
Yeah.
yes, those.
The
Problem is-
multi-tool of madness.
Oh, they won't work.
Not enough room, is there?
They're too wide. Wow, that is broken. Like it's even split down the screw. It's even split down the threads.
Wow.
Okay, now go in your box of parts
Okay.
and find another one of these.
Problem solved.
I don't want to give you my thing of these
Yeah.
because
Where's my box of parts? This is your
no, it's in
thing.
there.
You won't give him the good parts. You didn't break the
In the box out of there.
used parts, right?
Nope, it's a bigger one than that. Where is it? Here it is.
Holding out on him.
There it is. Find one in there. Well, I'm swapping things back and forth. Take everything out of the toolbox and go do something else, and then take everything out of the toolbox and put it all back in and do something else. Too many different cars. Far too many different cars.
Said nobody ever.
We're getting closer and closer to the Formula 1 22s being released, eh?
Yeah. Usually they're like second week of December.
Mm-hmm.
The X122s.
If you were looking for decals and stickers for your car, your race car, your on-road TC car, what kind of stickers and stuff like would you be wanting?
I'd be wanting. Hold on. I got it right here.
Ooh, I know. Ooh,
I was hoping you were to ask this question.
me.
Right here. So right here.
Yeah.
So you got the numbers.
Let me make it bigger.
Yeah, make it bigger.
Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah.
Car numbers.
Yeah.
Want those, but with the number you want, right? Because everybody's got this decal set for whichever car this was.
So they're all number 20.
So everybody's got that number 20 decal, and in that color. So if your favorite number is, say, 18, 2, 1, whatever you want,
Right.
get that done up, and you can have like your name on them even. Because this one's got 20 protoform. So if you had like that,
So you just want like just plain simple numbers, or do you guys want fancy numbers?
plain simple numbers, just like a normal race car.
Okay.
Maybe a gumball style or square style.
Okay. And the 3-digit numbers? Aaron, what are you running? What do you got for your favorite numbers? Is it 2 digits or 3? Tell me what it is.
For me?
Tell me what it is, Aaron. No, Malto.
For the Matlow.
Matlo.
I think Matlow was forced to drive.
27. There we go.
There we go.
Now we know. Because I may or may not have something. It's part of the reason why this is getting changed around here.
Gert wants number 5.
Gert wants 5. Okay, cool. I gotta write all the. Aaron, you writing these down? You better be writing this. Somebody better write these down.
Oh God, it's like a.
17.
Yeah, nobody gets 17. Maddox says that's his color. Gert.
That would be cool, actually.
It's 5.
Not the same with the membership. You have a membership number.
Scott's 23. Yeah, well, that's kind of the way they were doing it with Rock Dogs there the one year, is they were assigning it onto their membership card. But nobody ever runs numbers on crawlers, right? So
no. Wait, wait, the race car.
There's always that guy, right?
Yeah, and then
there's always this guy. Every time you ask who wants a number, there's always this guy. Everywhere you go.
That's another thing I like too.
What's that?
I'll make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Well, oh, come on, make it bigger. There you are.
There it is.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Those are. This is kind of cool too. This is for border.com, but something to do with your flag, nationality, your name.
Right.
I kind of like that.
So it'd be kind of cool to have those for people that are actually paid up club members.
Yeah.
Right.
Or even just have the option to buy those, right?
Or buy them. Yeah.
Because I'm cool with that. So I bought like the ones with my name on them in the past. And I got 4 left. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to put these on my car because my car's dead in no time.
now you're nervous to put them out there, right?
Yeah, it's like I don't have any replacements.
I mean, our boy Luke should have had one with the big Canuck flag.
Yeah.
And Scott's other number is 3333.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I like those.
Okay.
Something to personalize your car, right? You want it personalized. Buy a stack of numbers. No one else can have it.
Aaron's got his, or Maddox has his custom 17s on his, so
You can't have 17.
Did you get it? Now, can you get that back on without getting it in your eye? I don't know about that.
Did you try to put the spring bell on there?
He's busy shooting the thing together. Just, my eye. What'd you do? So Gert likes those too. All right, so it gives me an idea of what we're going to do here.
Yeah.
And you guys are lucky because we're probably not going to charge a bunch of money for these things. It's probably just the cost of whatever they cost to make because we're going through a little bit of a learning curve.
So it might not be perfect, but the price will reflect
their slight minor imperfections.
Perfect.
No, not perfect.
But anything that isn't perfect is still perfect.
Yes, it's free, so it's perfect. Oh, wow. Man, just bombarded with freaking ads.
With ads?
I'm trying to see if there's anything new that I missed, and it's like, no.
Well, anything new will be next week. So, Scott, you gonna make it out this weekend or what? Do.
Dum-dum-dum, Scott. Yep,
Scott.
Yep, you're on there.
Bring your wife.
Yes. And bring her car. And run her car.
Yeah, make her run
it. Do it on Saturday and run it. Whatever. One day. Bring a Euro truck.
Bring them all.
This week, Maddox is going to remember to take his pill. Because last week, he didn't take his ADD pill.
Uh-oh.
So he was a little bit wired. So, yes, and it reflected in his driving.
Dude,
The week before, he did really good because he was focused. Super focused. Might bring the other pipsqueak at some point here and see if he wants to. Because he's all in the gaming thing and to see if he actually wants to drive something.
I'm trying to get my friend to come.
Probably not. He's probably just wants to be, why do I want to go somewhere I can be at home and play?
Because there isn't going to be anybody here. So he's not going to have much choice.
Obligations?
What is this? What is this? Obligations? I read race car. I don't understand. I see. I got other race car.
Number one priority.
I'm sorry. I got other race car. I don't see what the problem is here.
Sorry, sweetie. We can't go for that nice romantic weekend. We're going racing.
Yeah. But honey,
Sorry.
race car.
You got 1 weekend with the wife, 1 weekend for racing. It's like a 50-50 thing, right? Works just fine.
I found this picture of a guy. It was a draw. Well, it's a little cartoon drawing. And it says, my wife said it was me or the RC, or it was her or the RCs. And it's a picture of him drop kicking her off a cliff.
I got one for my fishing. It's my wife would said she'd leave if I got another fishing rod. I'm sure going to miss my wife. Work weekends.
Oh, more work on weekends, eh? Well, I guess normally because he does a lot of stuff during the weekdays during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, just Black Friday ads for everything.
It's like
No
black.
matter what I look at.
It's all week, man. Cyber Week. That's why I'm
Cyber
seeing.
Week. Yep, Cyber Week. Yeah. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for this week. I don't really have a lot much else to talk about. We've gone over the stuff that we were going to look at for new products. We've gone over the stuff that we're going to look at for a new brand. And we talked about this oh so cool racing we are going to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're probably going to call her a night, I think.
Yeah, let's do it.
Call her a night.
I got work to do for my cars. I got them ready.
Yeah, I gotta work on some stuff and
I've got some bodies to paint still.
this.
They're naked.
I do have some bodies. Yeah, you have naked bodies. I have naked bodies back there.
Steve is painting bodies as we
Cars
speak, I think.
I got to put a car back together that lost it. It's basically puked out its brains on the track.
And he threw it against the wall, I heard.
Yep. So I didn't throw it against the wall. I threw it. I kind of like threw it into my bag off of the wall.
Off the wall.
Yes. So, yep. So we'll fix that stuff up and I'll deal with that later. So yeah, there you go. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later next week. There should be more stuff coming up. Get your Christmas shopping in because I swear I went to some pretty dismal looking shops there in Kelowna. Bare shops. The shelves were bare. It was sad. So
just do it later. Just do it like a month and a half later, 2 months later.
For Christmas, wait until all sales are over.
Yeah.
All the people have gone home.
Yeah, I could get like the Boxing Day sales and stuff. What scraps.
Yeah, it's the best time, right?
Or wait for the restock, right?
Yeah.
Do the celebration, have the turkey, do the presents later.
Well, I can see it. I can totally see it because I'm You get to a point sometimes with all the Christmas and the shopping and all the chaos that you just kind of want to sit back at home in front of a fire and just chill. Or sit there and tinker at the desk. So just so anybody who's thinking about coming knows, what is the cost of race day? If you come for practice, it's 20.
20 for practice. And then race day, if you're a member, you get $40 for first 2 classes.
Okay. And then 10 for every additional.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So there you go. Anybody who needs to know knows.
Bring your money.
You know. All righty. Okay, we're gonna call our night.
All right, guys.
Burnt, hungry, and my kid's stealing all my tools, so I got to do something about that. All right, man. Thanks. What the hell? I got a freaking stink bug flying around here. All right. We will talk to you guys later. See you next week, or see you at the racetrack this weekend. All right, man. Have a good one.
See you track.